Selena Marie Gomez, born July 22, 1992, is an American singer, actress, producer, and businesswoman. She began her career as a child actress, starring on the children's television series Barney Friends 2002 to 2004, and rose to prominence as a teen idol, leading as Alex Russo on the Disney Channel sitcom Wizards of Waverly Place 2007 to 2012. As a singer, she signed with Hollywood Records in 2008 and formed the pop-rock band Selena Gomez, The Scene. The band released 3 studio albums, all of which have been certified gold or higher by the Recording Industry Association of America. As a solo musician, Gomez released 3 studio albums that debuted atop the U.S. Billboard 200. Her EDM-inspired debut record, Stars Dance 2013, yielded the international top 10 single Come Get It. Desiring more artistic freedom, she moved to Interscope Records and released the electropop album Revival 2015, supported by the top 10 singles Good For You, Same Old Love, and Hands to Myself. Its follow-up, the dance-pop-influenced Rare 2020, contained her first U.S. Billboard Hot 100 #1 single Lose You to Love Me. She forayed into Spanish-language music with the EP Revelation 2021, which earned her nominations at the Grammys and Latin Grammy Awards. She has released various collaborative singles throughout her career, including We Don't Talk Anymore, It Ain't Me, Wolves, Taki Taki, and Calm Down Remix, the last of which is the most commercially successful Afrobeat song of all time. Gomez is an established actress and television personality. Her films include Another Cinderella Story 2008, Monte Carlo 2011, Spring Breakers 2012, The Fundamentals of Caring 2016, The Dead Don't Die 2019, and Emilia Perez 2024. She voiced Mavis in the Hotel Transylvania film franchise 2012 to 2022. She has produced series such as 13 Reasons Why 2017 to 2020, Living Undocumented 2019, and Selena Chef 2020 to 2020-23, and has played a lead role in Only Murders in the Building since 2021, for which she earned nominations at the Golden Globe and Emmy Awards. Her accolades include an Effie Award, American Music Award, a Billboard Music Award, a Cannes Film Festival Award, 2 MTV Video Music Awards, and 16 Guinness World Records. As a philanthropist, Gomez has worked with charitable organizations. She advocates for mental health and gender, racial, and LGBT equality, and has been a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador since 2009. She founded the cosmetic company Rare Beauty in 2020, valued at $2 billion in 2024, and the mental health nonprofit Rare Impact Fund. She has appeared in listicles such as the Time 10002020 and Forbes 30 Under 30 2016 and 2020, was named Woman of the Year 2017 and one of the most successful artists of the 2010s decade by Billboard, and was made a member of the Order of Arts and Letters by the government of France. As of 2024, she has an estimated net worth of $1.3 billion, being one of the wealthiest musicians, and is the most followed woman on Instagram. Early life. Selena Marie Gomez was born on July 22, 1992, in Grand Prairie, Texas, to Ricardo Joel Gomez and Texas-born former stage actress Mandy Teefey. She was named after Tejano singer Selena Quintanilla, who died in 1995. Her father is of Mexican descent, while her mother, who was adopted, has Italian ancestry. Gomez's paternal grandparents emigrated to Texas from Monterey in the 1970s. Of her heritage, Gomez has said she is a proud third-generation American Mexican. And my family does have quinceañeras, and we go to the communion church. We do everything that's Catholic, but we don't really have anything traditional except go to the park and have barbecues on Sundays after church. Gomez's Spanish fluency waned after age 7, when she began working on television. Her parents divorced when she was 5 years old, and she remained with her mother. Gomez has 2 younger half-sisters and a younger stepbrother, Gracie Elliott Teefey, through Mandy and her second husband, Brian Teefey, and Victoria Torrey and Marcus Gomez, through Ricardo and his second wife, Sarah. She earned her high school diploma through homeschooling in May 2010. Gomez was born when her mother was 16 years old. The family had financial troubles throughout Gomez's childhood, her mother struggling to provide for the pair. At one point, Gomez recalls that they had to search for quarters just to get gas for their car. Her mother later recalled that the two would frequently walk to their local dollar store to buy spaghetti for dinner. Gomez has said, "I was frustrated that my parents weren't together and never saw the light at the end of the tunnel where my mom was working hard to provide a better life for me. I'm terrified of what I would have become if I'd stayed in Texas." She later added that her mother was really strong around me. "Having me at 16 had to have been a big responsibility. She gave up everything for me, had 3 jobs, supported me, sacrificed her life for me." Gomez had a close relationship with her grandparents as a child and appeared in various pageants. Her grandparents often took care of her while her parents finished their schooling, and she has said they raised her until she found success in show business. 2002 to 2006 career beginnings. Gomez first gained an interest in pursuing a career in entertainment watching her mother prepare for stage productions. In 2002, she began her acting career on the children's television series Barney Friends, portraying the character Gianna. The show was her first acting gig. Gomez recalled of the experience, "I was very shy when I was little. I didn't know what camera right was. I didn't know what blocking was. I learned everything from Barney." Gomez appeared in 13 episodes of the show between 2002 and 2004. The show's producers released her as she was too old for the series. While working on Barney Friends, Gomez had bit part roles in the film Spy Kids 3D Game Over 2003 and the made-for-television film Walker, Texas Ranger Trial by Fire 2005. She guest starred in a 2006 episode of the Disney Channel series The Sweet Life of Zack Cody. 2007 to 2012 breakthrough with Disney and Selena Gomez. The Scene. Gomez was given a recurring role on the Disney Channel series Hannah Montana in 2007 as pop star Michaela. During this time, Gomez filmed pilot episodes for 2 potential Disney Channel series. The first was a Sweet Life spin-off titled Arwen, and the second was a Lizzie McGuire spin-off titled What's Stevie Thinking? She later auditioned for a role in the network's series Wizards of Waverly Place, ultimately winning the lead role of Alex Russo. Gomez and her mother subsequently moved to Los Angeles. Wizards of Waverly Place saw Gomez playing a teenage girl in a family of wizards who own a restaurant in New York City. It quickly became a success for the Disney Channel and marked Gomez's breakthrough into the mainstream. The role brought Gomez teen idol status, making her one of the 10 highest-paid children's TV stars of all time. The series received numerous awards and nominations, and won the Outstanding Children's Program at the 61st Primetime Emmy Awards. It garnered positive reviews, with Gomez's being particularly praised for her comic timing and sarcastic delivery. In 2008, while working on the 2nd season of Wizards of Waverly Place, Gomez voiced Helga in the animated film Horton Hears a Who. The film became a commercial and critical success, grossing over $300 million worldwide. Gomez then starred as an aspiring dancer Mary Santiago in the teen musical comedy film Another Cinderella Story, the second installment of the A Cinderella Story series, released on direct-to-video. This role earned her a Young Artist Award. She contributed 3 songs to the soundtrack, including the single Tell Me Something I Don't Know, which became her first entry on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 chart. She also recorded the song Fly to Your Heart. For the soundtrack of the animated film Tinkerbell. 56 that same year, at age 16, Gomez signed with Hollywood Records and formed her own production company, July Moon Production. Gomez was slated to release 2 films under the company. The first, titled What Boys Want, would feature Gomez as a girl who could hear the thoughts of men. She later announced a film adaptation of the novel 13 Reasons Why, in which she was to play a young girl who commits suicide. Ultimately, neither film was made, but later Gomez will produce a television adaptation of this novel. Gomez continued to enjoy mainstream success throughout the following year, appearing as Alex Russo in a crossover episode of the Disney Channel series The Sweet Life on Deck in 2009. She later made a guest appearance on the Disney Channel series Sunny with a Chance. She appeared in a remix of the Forever the Sickest Kids single Hoa Oh Me Vis, Everyone in April of that year. Gomez, along with Demi Lovato, starred in the Disney Channel film Princess Protection Program, which aired in June 2009. The film had a total of 8.5 million viewers during its premiere. The pair recorded the song One and the same for the film's soundtrack. She next starred in Wizards of Waverly Place the Movie, a television film based on the series. The film premiered in August to an audience of 11.4 million viewers, becoming cable's #1 scripted telecast of the year and was the second most watched TV movie on cable, behind High School Musical 2. Roxana Haddadi of The Washington Post credited all 3 performers Gomez, David Henry and Jake T. Austin for their acting skills that carry the film. The film won the series its second consecutive Emmy for Outstanding Children's Program at the 62nd Primetime Emmy Awards. Gomez recorded 3 songs on the television series and film soundtrack, including the single Magic. She later provided the voice of Princess Selena in the English-language version of the French animated live-action film Arthur and The Revenge of Maltazard. Hoping to cross over into the music industry, Gomez formed the pop-rock band Selena Gomez the Scene through her record deal with Hollywood Records. The name of the band is an ironic jab at the people who called Gomez a wannabe scene. The group's debut studio album, Kiss Tell, influenced by pop rock and electronic rock, was released in September 2009. It debuted at number 9 on the Billboard 200 Albums chart in the US, with first-week sales of 66,000 copies. The album received mixed reviews, with some critics praising its fun nature and others criticizing Gomez's vocal performance. Although the lead single was not commercially successful, the second single, Naturally, became a breakthrough hit, reaching number 29 in the US and number 7 in the United Kingdom. In 2010, Gomez starred alongside Joey King in Ramona and Beezus, a film adaptation of the children's novel series by Beverly Cleary, in which she portrayed Beezus Quimby. The film was well received by critics. Roger Ebert described it as a sweet salute and found both actresses appealing. Additionally, Gomez reprised the voice role of Princess Selena in Arthur III, The War of the Two Worlds. That same year, Selena Gomez the Scene released their second studio album A Year Without Rain, which debuted on the US Billboard 200 at number 4 with sales of over 66,000. The album received mixed to positive reviews, where some critics reacting negatively to Gomez's auto-tuned vocals. Both of the record's singles, Round Round and A Year Without Rain, achieved moderate success. The band was awarded Favorite Breakout Artist at the 37th People's Choice Awards. The band's third and final studio album, When the Sun Goes Down, was released the following year, to mixed reviews. It debuted at number 4 on the US Billboard 200 with first-week sales of 78,000 copies and peaked at number 3 the following week. The album's lead single, Who Says, was the band's highest charting effort, peaking at number 21 in the US. Its second single, Love You Like a Love Song, went on to become the band's highest-performing single in the US to date, peaking at number 22 on the Billboard Hot 100, where it spent 38 weeks and reached the top 10 in Canada, topping the chart in Russia. Alex Frank from Pitchfork called the song a cult karaoke classic. In 2022, Billboard ranked the song as the biggest song that peaked at number 22. Billboard featured Gomez on their 21 Under 21 list in 2010, 2011, and 2012. Gomez starred in the comedy film Monte Carlo 2011. With Leighton Meester and Katie Cassidy, she played the lead role of Grace, a teenager mistaken for a socialite named Cordelia, also portrayed by Gomez, while on a trip to Paris. In preparation for the role, she learned to play polo and received dialect coaching to speak in 2 different British accents. Gomez's accent was described as unconvincing. The film received mixed reviews from critic. Nick Shager from Slant Magazine found Gomez cute, but too bland to lend the proceedings any vivid character, except for the few scenes that allow her to indulge her cold, sarcastic, nasty side as Cordelia. Gomez appeared in a cameo role in the film The Muppets. She also hosted in June the Much Music Video Awards and in November the MTV Europe Music Awards. 2012 to 2014 stars dance and films. Gomez confirmed in January 2012 that she would be taking a break from music, placing Selena Gomez the Scene on hiatus. The hiatus eventually became a permanent split. Gomez described her time with the band as an exploratory period. As a musician, after which she decided to pursue a solo music career, and there was a moment when I felt like I could do it and I wanted to try it on my own. That year, Wizards of Waverly Place officially ended its run on the Disney Channel after 4 seasons. Gomez starred in the controversial exploitation Harmony Korine directed Spring Breakers 2012, alongside James Franco, Vanessa Hudgens, Ashley Benson, and Rachel Korine. The film premiered in September at the 69th Venice International Film Festival and was released the following year. The story followed 4 college-aged girls who decide to rob a fast food restaurant in order to pay for their spring break. It saw Gomez playing a more mature character than she did previously and reportedly led to her having a bit of a meltdown on set. Spring Breakers received generally positive reviews from critics, with some called it a potential cult classic. The film entered various retrospective best of lists, including the BBC's 100 Greatest Films of the 21st Century. Reflecting on Gomez's transition from Disney, Manohla Dargis from the New York Times wrote it is not surprising that Miss Gomez quit Disney. In Spring Breakers, she have the chance to simulate the behavior that feeds the tabloids without the humiliations and career-crushing price paid. Gomez played the voice role of Mavis Dracula in the animated film Hotel Transylvania, which premiered in September at the 2012 Toronto International Film Festival and was released in theaters the same month to mixed reviews. Hotel Transylvania was commercially successful, grossing us $358 million worldwide. In 2013, Gomez starred alongside Ethan Hawke in the action thriller film Getaway, in which she played a young hacker. The film was a critical and commercial failure and earned Gomez a nomination for Worst Actress at the 34th Golden Raspberry Awards. Christopher Orr of The Atlantic described her as a kid trying desperately to act like a grown-up, but with no real idea what that might entail. She also served as executive producer and starred in the television special The Wizard's Return Alex vs. Alex on the Disney Channel. Despite earlier claims that she would be taking a break from music, Gomez released in April 2013, Come Get It, as the lead single of her solo debut album. It became Gomez's first top 10 entry on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100, reaching number 6, and also reached the top 10 in Canada and the UK. Stars Dance was released in July. The record is musically rooted in EDM and electropop. It became her first album to debut at number 1 in the US, selling 97,000 copies in its first week, and also reached number 1 in Canada. It received mixed reviews from music critics, with some noticing her inability to create her own musical identity and panning her vocal abilities. The album's second single, Slow Down, achieved moderate success. Gomez incorporated choreographed dance routines into the album's music videos and her promotional live performances, having been inspired by artists such as Janet Jackson and Britney Spears. The video of Come Get It won the Best Pop Video at the 2013 MTV Video Music Awards. Gomez embarked on her Stars Dance tour in August 2013. After performing in North America and Europe, Gomez canceled the Australian and Asian legs of the tour in December 2013, claiming that she would be taking a hiatus to spend time with her family. In January 2014, it was reported that Gomez had spent 2 weeks at Dawn at the Meadows, which is a treatment center in Wickenburg, Arizona, that specializes in treating addiction and trauma in young people. Her representative stated that she had spent time there voluntarily but not for substance abuse. Gomez confirmed in 2015 that she had been diagnosed with lupus, and that after canceling the tour she entered rehab to undergo chemotherapy. Gomez played Nina Pennington, an innocent straight-A student, in Behaving Badly 2014. The project, filmed prior to Gomez's stint in rehab, was released in August to a generally negative critical and commercial reception. However, critics deemed Gomez's performance superior to the film. Gomez also had a supporting role in the drama Rudderless 2014, the directorial debut of William H. Macy. The independent film premiered at the 2014 Sundance Film Festival and received a mixed reception from critics. At the 2014 Teen Choice Awards, Gomez was honored with the Ultimate Choice Award for her contributions to the entertainment world. In April 2014, Gomez had fired her mother and stepfather as her managers, who had served in those roles since her career at Disney. Gomez later signed with the WMA and Brillstein companies to manage her career. The Hollywood Reporter informed Selena's desire to find fresh handlers as part of a strategy to move on into more adult-oriented fare in film and music and finally get rid of the image of the Disney's teen idol. This change fueled rumors that her contract with Hollywood Records was coming to an end. In November 2014, Gomez Surprise released her new single The Heart Wants What It Wants and confirmed after months of speculation that she would be releasing a compilation album to complete her contract with her label. The single became her second top 10 hit in the US and reached the top 10 in Canada. That same month, Gomez released her first greatest hits album, For You. The compilation album debuted at number 24 on the US Billboard 200, earning 35,506 album equivalent units in its first week. Gomez officially parted ways with Hollywood Records and later signed with Interscope Records in December 2014.